Here guys, one is called Wiltshire, and the unusual thing about these is we don't need to shear them for wool. They put on their winter coat. Over the summer it naturally falls. We have no reason to shear them. They're entirely for lamb. The other one is Friesland. They're coming from Friesland, Central Europe. They are for milk to the making of cheese. Suffolk guys, you've got it home. Wherever you go in the world, if sheep are being kept, they'll know all about Suffolk. And there is Rouge de l'Ouest from France. They're fast to grow. The lamb is lean rather than fat. Dorset here with the horns, popular Australia, New Zealand for lamb. And Border Leicester right here, the wool is to sweater making. They're also for lamb production. Now with the proper adjustments they can pick up on Channel 2 and TV3. Here is a variety guys called Soy, spelled S-O-A-Y. And they were introduced to the country by the Vikings. Because we have much bigger sheep in modern times, we do not commercially use the soy. The grey is Herdwick, originally Sweden. The wool is quite strong and it's ideal to make carpet off the mic. Here is Swaledale, coming from the mountains of Scotland. There is Hampshire for our spring lamb, sometimes called Easter lamb. The most unusual I have to show you guys is the Jacob sheep. They're originally Middle Eastern. Colourful as to handmade sweaters. And the double horns are a normality.
Lovely.
Shetland wool. Here is Black Welsh, a natural black variety. Find yourselves in a sweater shop, you will come upon a dark colour sweater. The label will tell you it's natural coloured wool, and there it is. Of course you already know the milk is for Guinness. Now in Ireland we have many varieties of sheep guys. We got one native and it's called the Galway. You can see it's Irish by how alert it is. Now way back in history folks, before the Aran sweater was even heard of, the families on the Aran Islands were using the wool of the Galway sheep to make what was known as the fisherman's sweater. Each family had a different pattern which survives to this very day. Now back then folks, before tourism really got going in Ireland, if you wanted one of those sweaters, you went to the family that produced a pattern of your liking. They measured you up, you paid them, you went off home after your vacation, and in 3 months' time you received your sweater in the post. Now because tourism is flourishing in Ireland, we're at the stage you could go in a shop and buy one. So there's our native Irish cotton, that's Aran's sweater wool. And as you can see folks, typical Irish, easily led. Now then, if everybody is ready, you see around you with at least a couple of 100 sheep. I've got a little group of sheep there to give you an idea of what the dog is capable of doing. Now I want to show you the dog is in charge. So instead of bringing those sheep straight down here, first of all we'll move them off to the left hand side, then turn them around and move them to the right again, and then turn them and move them left again. So you see the position of the dog will determine where the sheep are going. Don't worry too much about the whistle signal you hear in the beginning. I'll clarify that for you later. Now let's slow him down. And let's move him to our right.
I wonder if you can do that with my son. Cheat.
Sometimes we move sheep 5 or 6 miles at once and they will need to rest. By ordering the dog to lay down, I'm removing the threat to the sheep and I'm allowing them rest. Large numbers of sheep, we might need to send a little bit of help.
Wow. Woo. Impressive. Good work.
A dog has 4 signals to follow. Forward, stop, left and right. Let me begin by showing you right and left. Each dog is trained with its own set of signals which are different. It means I can use every dog independently of. If the dog is half a mile away, then it's easier signal by whistle. Have a little listen to the difference. I'm going to get us in the weekend. He watches over my drink just By ordering the dog around the sheep, I can move them pretty much anywhere I want. For example, sit down. With the dog behind the sheep, I can move them forward. If I order the dog beyond the sheep, I can bring them right back. Face the dog on the left. And move the sheep to the right. With the dog on the right, I can move them to the left. Earlier, the position of the dog will determine the direction of the sheep. Hopefully that's making sense to everybody. You make these sheep dizzy. Stay there. Now we've had a look at left and right and we can see the value of it. Let's have a quick little look at forward and stop. Some of you are probably wondering, why should the sheep have fear for the dog? Now, dogs are descendants of predators like wolves. They have predator eyes, they walk in a predatory fashion, which makes the sheep think if the dog gets in too close, they may well catch them. Have a look at the dog at the distance, and then when the sheep turn facing this guy here, have a look at him. Best. Best. That's like a lion or a tiger or a wolf creeping up on its prey. When the dog got close, the sheep turned and walked away, and that's how the whole thing works, guys. When the dog is down, there is no threat. Collecting sheep in reality, I'll take 3 or 4 dogs so I can change them if they're tired. And that's why the signals need to be different. A dog in similar fashion. To show you selection happening, I'll do it twice, and each time I select we'll make it 2 sheep. So I'll take 2 first and 2 then. Wool, more commonly called virgin wool. I had people yesterday who thought virgin wool came from very ugly sheep. These dogs are border collies, most of you knew that already. And they work from instinct. Hunting down naturally hunt from instinct, they naturally follow sheep from instinct. Because they work from instinct, male or female is absolutely irrelevant. For example, they one of the dogs helped me separate, one collect and watch the selection. And it doesn't matter whether it's 2 or 7 or 3 or 4, the dog is following my orders, not deciding for itself. Now, if I'm moving a large group of sheep, I want to keep them together and moving forward, so I place a dog on either side, which works a bit like this. Max. Stand. Imagine if everybody else in the country was that anxious. give everybody a nice opportunity to photograph the dog walking after the sheep and looking